Like the damn video as you coming in. It's Vinny's Talk. Let's go! Welcome to Vinny's Talk. Go ahead and like the video, guys. When you're coming in, like it up. The algorithm really doesn't like my face, so go ahead and I don't know what's going on here, man. It's a rough day out here in the YouTube world. What's up, guys? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. All right. Tone it down. Let's get into it. All right, guys. Welcome to the video. Welcome to Vinny's Talk. True Crime Talk. We're talking about the Idaho 4. Rest in peace, Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. Mr. Brian Colbert, the suspected killer, in custody, right? Been in custody for a minute. There's going to be a preliminary hearing in June. June 20, was it 23rd or 26th? I'm not, it was the exact date, but we have to wait until the summer to figure out what in the world is going on. And will this man be convicted or not? A lot of questions, a lot of theories, a lot of speculation around this Idaho 4, the murders that happened on November 13th, early in the morning. Now, the police in the beginning said that all 4 students had been tragically stabbed in their sleep, correct? And we learned through the affidavits that some of the victims actually were asleep, and supposedly, these are just my opinions, my thoughts. Make sure you guys do your research. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hating on each other. Show respect and love. You know what I mean? And love, man. Vinny's Talk, baby. Anyways, some of the victims that were, there was 4 victims, correct? Correct! Ethan, Xana, Kaylee, Maddie. Maddie and Kaylee were upstairs in Maddie's room. Now, why did the police tell us that they were all asleep? The 2 surviving roommates, one Bethany Funk, right? Dylan, they call her DM. You know, there's a lot of things people are talking about online and saying, and we are not the ones to judge because we don't know what it's like. We don't know what it's like, right? But I'm here to tell you something, guys, that I'm not judging. I'm just asking questions. I need to ask questions, right? This is what I'm doing as a YouTuber, as a true crime podcaster. I'm not hating. I'm here to ask questions. And I just find it just a little bit suspicious what the affidavit says and the actions of one roommate. Now, if indeed Brian came into this house, whether he went to the front door or back door, and he went upstairs on the 3rd floor and he killed Maddie and Kaylee, rest in peace to the souls of them, man. You know, I don't necessarily like to talk in that line of whatnot, but I gotta get into it, guys. I gotta get into this podcast. But if indeed that he did it in that line where he went upstairs and he did that first, and he came down and he had a struggle, which the police said that they all died in their sleep, right? But I just don't believe, in my own opinion, that's true. The affidavit says that Dylan had seen the perpetrator in the house, that he was wearing black plaid clothing. She could see this person's eyebrows. They were bushy. She heard weeping and crying and whatnot. Maybe the dog barking. I think that's what they were said in there. That the dog was barking and that someone had said, I could help you. Now, let me say this, guys. And these are just how I feel in my personal opinion. I'm not judging. I'm not hating. People are saying, oh, you should take it more easy on the roommate and whatnot in this. I'm pretty sure we will learn more as things come out, right? As we get to the trial in itself and she actually takes a stand and she talks more, maybe we will learn more about that. that in itself, right? But all I'm gonna say is that if in case she was certainly intoxicated and she was taking medicine or pills or drugs or drinking too much and intoxicated, like I said, I give you that point where you don't have the ability to, well, you could see someone and you could say all these things, but you mean to tell me that you seen a perpetrator in your house? Now this is according to the affidavit. What the affidavit said. The affidavit said that she seen the perpetrator walking towards her. Open the door, not once. Like I said, she didn't open it twice. This girl opened it 3 times to look out. Now, I'm sorry, if I heard one of my roommates or my friends say, hey, or the perpetrator say, hey, I'm going to help you, or someone says anything in the line of help or crying, I hear crying and all this stuff, and I'm just going to go back and I'm going to hide. And then I hear these people saying, well, you don't really know I know what I would do. I seriously, I know I said before that I would hide and shit because I don't want to get killed. Of course, that would be probably the best thing to do. But this is my place of home. I'm going to see what the hell is going on, right? I'm going to see what the hell is going on in my house and see, like, one of my roommates needs help. One of my family members needs help. What is going on? It just, I have a hard time understanding and putting that together that this roommate just didn't hear nothing for, I mean, she heard something, but she went back in her room and she didn't do anything for 8 to 10 hours. She didn't call the police. Why didn't she call the police, guys? This is the question we all have. Why didn't she call the police? And then, speculation around why she didn't call the police. The DoorDash delivery about a few minutes before the murder that, happened. And that makes me think that Azana and Ethan actually were the ones to be struggling with the killer. Whoever that killer may be. Suspected killer is Bryan Kohberger, right? Suspect as hell, but innocent until proven guilty. That's all I'm gonna say. It's the United States. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty in this country. But what I'm saying is, he's a very evil man. He's got the evil eyes. But like I said, I have a hard time understanding that part, man. The killer walks in, does his business, walk towards, like he's going out the back door. Imagine going out the back door. And then, the roommate sees this dude, right? Sees him. Oh, maybe she's intoxicated. Maybe she's under some type of drugs or something like that. So she really doesn't know what to do. This is just normal behavior. And I'm taking a look and I'm trying to be, I'm trying to think of it like it is, because college parties, right? There's always people in the house, and supposedly there was a key code on this house. So you have to remember that there was a lot of people in and out. So maybe this kind of behavior that she would have seen someone, maybe it doesn't suspect her mind. Maybe it's not suspect to her at that moment. But when you hear someone crying, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, come on. Hey, come on, Benny. What do you mean? It's a little suspect to me that you see someone walking towards you. And if you're that intoxicated or if you're on drugs or if you, whatever the case may be, but you could explain in detail, guys, that this man has bushy eyebrows. In detail, what his features are, right? That she says he had bushy eyebrows. And then if you're that drunk, or if you how do you explain it to me? I'm just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not trying to say she was involved in any way. These are personally just what I believe in, my thought and my theories, and whatever the case may be. I'm trying to be honest, guys, how I feel from my heart, man. Vinny D, the young wolf, back up in this piece, man. And then Bryan Kohberger driving from Pennsylvania all the way across to Moscow, Idaho. You have to wonder, what the hell was this dude thinking? If he is the suspect killer, what was going through his mind? Maybe he already had known what the hell he was going to do before he actually did it. You see, because he was living not too far away, about 8 miles away in Washington State, right? WSU, studying criminology. So this person already has driven mindset of and reading books of this matter. Talks of him being, like I said, talks of him being actually involved in some type of way with maybe other killings and stuff of that, maybe of that magnitude. I don't know. That's just hearsay, whatever the case may be. Dude's a little strange if you ask me, but I just don't know, man. I feel like it's very crazy, man. Like I said, the police didn't really release too much information in the beginning of this case. So I originally thought that, you know, the murders happened when everyone was sleeping. But then the affidavit kind of contradicts that in a little sense, in a way, right? Because it says that Xana, right, ordered DoorDash at like 4 something in the morning. And Kaylee and Maddie were upstairs sleeping. DM says that she thought she heard Kaylee playing with her dog at one point, and then she heard screams. So the adding up point to that is you're hearing screams, you're looking out your door, you're not taking initiative. You got a laptop, you got a cell phone, you got a window, you could jump out of that motherfucker. Excuse my language. You could hop out, right? You can hop out. Vinny D, the Young Wolf, you can hop out. I don't know, man. It's just a little sketch to me. A little sketch. But then you got to remember, don't judge. We're not judging. We're just giving you guys our opinions and our thoughts. Vinny's talk, right? Vinny's talk. It's cloudy outside. It's rainy. It's about to snow like, I don't know, 6 inches the next day. I mean, dude, I don't like snow like that. I like summer, right? I'm more of a warm guy. Welcome to Vinny's Talk. True crime talk. Talking about the Idaho 4, man. Rest in peace to Kaylee. And Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. You know, Maddie Mogan, right? Madison Mogan and Kaylee. Best of friends, man. You see, this is a case of why did this shit have to happen to these young, bright souls? Had a lot of shit going. See, this man, Bryan Kohberger, wasn't just... If he gets convicted, this man was not just an evil-minded person. He is simply a killer with no remorse, man. Going out and studying this shit. The shit that he did, like he studied it, right? He studied it. You know, he was into criminology, doing criminal justice. Could have well been stalking Maddie and Kaylee, watching them from the window across the street. Like they said, if you see a white Hyundai Elantra, run. Anytime I see a white Hyundai Elantra, I'm getting the hell away from it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Bryan Kohberger's locked up. Hey, man, it's a little sketched out by these Hyundai Elantras because the police, they was talking about 1 years, 2011 to 2000, whatever the case may be. They said everyone was sleeping when they got killed, but Madison and Kaylee could have been the ones that died in their sleep, and could have been the ones only that were sleeping, because if that was the case, what these affidavits were saying, then I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I feel like there's got to be more to the story. There's got to be more to this. There's got to be more to it. You know what I mean? There has to be. And then everybody talking about the sheath next to Mogan's bed. Was it just that he left it there? Did he forget it there? And him returning to the crime scene at like 9 a.m. and driving around and all this other shit. And it's a very crazy case, guys. Justice for the victims, man. You know, they didn't deserve this. Their spirits will live on through the Lord. That's why I'm here to give my voice, my opinion about how everything feels. But not just that, not just my opinion, but the truth. They deserve a voice. They deserve a voice because, you know, the way they went out wasn't the way God wanted it. But we know that they're in a better place, right? You know what I'm saying, God bless. But anyways, guys, we just want to come up on here and talk a little bit about the Idaho 4 on Vinny's Talk, True Crime Talk. I want to thank you guys. Check out Kylie Ronnie, man. Check you know what I'm saying, all my true crime videos. Check out Gabby Petito. Justice for all the victims, man, in these cases, all right? Thank you guys for joining, man. Vinny's Talk, baby. And until the next time, you know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Peace out, guys.